To buy organic. You know, you don't have to buy everything organic. You try to, but you know, it can get pretty darn expensive, you know, to buy everything organic. So what you try to do is say, okay, let's find out, all right, where are the dirty dozen? These are the ones you definitely need to buy organic because they are loaded with pesticides and herbicides and poison, toxic stuff. So peaches, apples, bell peppers, celery, nectarines, strawberries, cherries, kale, lettuce, grapes, carrots, and pears. All those things you should definitely, if you're going to consume them, you should buy organic. The cleanest: onions, avocados, sweet corn, pineapple, mango, asparagus, sweet peas, kiwi, cabbage, eggplant, papaya, watermelon, broccoli, tomato, and sweet potatoes. So, and you're going to get my healthynumbers.net website. I've got this listed on my website. You can go, and we're going to video this, and we're going to get it on my website. We're going to get it on Dwayne's website. So you'll have different ways to actually go to it and go back to it and get some of this information. But again, you want to try to look at this so that when you go to the grocery store, because this is going to save you money. If you're trying to buy organic onions, and you really don't need to, you know, find out where you can save that money and save it. ORAC values. All right, we've talked about, and I've heard this mentioned, so I wanted to tell you what they are. Because if you're going to talk antioxidants, you're also going to see this. You'll see this mentioned when you start looking at antioxidants and what they do. ORAC values are oxygen radical absorbance capacity. Woo! Isn't that something? That's some big stuff there. Alright, it's used by the USDA, United States Drug Administration, and Food and Drug Administration. It's used by different folks that evaluate. Also, different labs will evaluate ORAC values. So they can do their own testing, and so there's not just one ORAC test out there. And that's the confusing part. But it's used to evaluate the different antioxidants and phytochemicals that are found in a plant food, and to determine how well everything works together. Remember that word, synergistically? Work together to protect against free radicals. And this is, again, the importance. This is why, number one, if you're going to change your antioxidant status, the number one thing you do is eat food. That's number one. There's no pill or potion out there that's going to replace good eating. So that's what this ORAC is determining in that blueberry. How all these things, all these antioxidants and phytochemicals and all these things work together to protect against the free radical damage. Alright, and so I just put a little chart up here. This is one I found that was halfway, decent. But here's one of the things that you have to watch for when you look at ORAC values. And this one happens to be one of those promoting a certain berry. Alright, so guess what you see over here? You see that little asterisk right there? Little star? You go down here and you'll find that they have a certain laboratory that that gave them this number. So that always puts in mind exactly how did they do the testing. These are the USDA's. Alright, all these other ones. So, boom, all of a sudden you see this, and you'll find this just about on, I looked at different charts trying to find ones that, and you'll see that. So just be aware of that, okay? I mean, again, it's all about evaluation, and you have to make some very good decisions.